you through most stages of your life, playing in the woods and putting lizards in your pockets. Bringing me home when the tree fell on me and knocked me out cold. Your awkward soccer stage, your hipster stage, and then the nursing school stage. Watching you go from a little tree hugger with no motivation into such a disciplined, God-fearing woman has been so influential in my life.
Praise God.
The long nights of studying when I know you just wanted to sleep, working hard to pay for your education, and always exhausting yourself. You've made it now. Now let's talk about when Kyle came into Becca's life. Let's just say I was very slow to warm up to Kyle. The first day Kyle came into our house, I sat right in between them. And after Kyle left, Becca yelled at me until I cried because she felt that was their last chance before he went to college. When they did start dating, I would close the computer when he was on Skype. And I would ignore him when he would try and relate with me. As their relationship grew, I questioned Becca why she was with him, because no boy was good enough for my Becca. I noticed Becca's answers were always honest, and although she cared about my opinion, her thoughts about Kyle never changed. She is so in love with him, and he makes her so happy. Now, just in case you're all wondering, I do approve of Kyle now. I actually love Kyle like my own brother, and I'm so thankful that he's faithful, encouraging, and loving towards my Becca. Congratulations to both of you. I love you guys.
You may recognize me as the one who was ugly crying my eyes out during the ceremony. I am Rebekah's older sister and matron of honor, two titles that prove how very blessed I am. I want to start by saying thank you to our parents for making today possible for Becca and Kyle. You have worked so hard to make today so special for them. So thank you. Rebekah, where do I begin? I stress the speech a little bit because there aren't really words that define the kind of relationship that you and I have or the person that you are. Trust me, I Googled it. We are not out there. There is no one in this world quite like Rebekah Joy. You came into my life when I was 10 years old. That perfect, sweet little baby made me want to be a mom instantly. So much so that I kind of stole you from mom and dad. You were always sweet, went with the flow, and had such a tender heart. Although I loved you the most, you were always closest to our brother David, which probably explains why you were such a tomboy. You loved climbing trees, playing in the dirt, and never met an animal that you didn't want to take home with you. During your teenage years, we drifted a little. I got married and moved out of the house, and you found your love for music. You followed our brother and cousins around to see all of their favorite bands and would have been completely content living on the road as a groupie following the Strokes. Maybe that you were even Zombie Revenge. Too bad you were 15. What were our parents thinking? Becca is a good girl is what they were thinking. But you were. You were a good baby, a good student, a good sister, a good daughter, and of course, always Daddy's favorite. But we were okay with it. We all were. We just knew it was. We just accepted it.
It's like you.
Sorry, guys.
I have walked through many stages with you, Becca. Sweet baby, little tomboy, hippie teenager, star student. But the stage that has meant the most to me personally has been your most recent stage of life. A mature, most of the time mature, grown-up woman, and someone that I'm proud to call my best friend. You have grown into the most beautiful, thoughtful, caring woman that I have ever met. You are truly beautiful inside and out. My ultimate goal when I held you as a baby was to be an example and a role model to you. I wanted you to be like me, and I wanted you to look up to me. But what happened instead was that you far surpassed all that I wanted for you, and now all that I want is to be more like you. But enough about Becca. This is about them. Becca and Kyle knew each other for years as classmates before they were ever interested in each other as more. It may have been Becca's awkward hippie stage or Kyle's baseball obsession that were to blame. Or maybe it just wasn't the right time. But soon after beginning their relationship, Kyle was off to Liberty University, obviously being awesome and getting all A's, and Becca was taking a semester off and saving for college. Who does that? I was a little concerned that taking a semester off would mean that Becca would never go to school at all, but that wasn't the case. I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty certain that Kyle was her biggest motivator to start school, continue in school, and ultimately graduate from nursing school. It has been so special watching their love for each other grow, as well as watch them mature together over the past 4 years. Long-distance relationships aren't easy, and I will be the first to admit that I was a little skeptical of this one at first. How were these two kids who knew little about life or each other going to make this relationship work? I think my dad was happy about the relationship because there was less opportunity to get into trouble with them so far apart. But they did make it work without getting into too much trouble with that. After many family ski trips with the Hoffmeisters, dinners and vacation with the Dudleys, and countless awkward date nights with Luke and Taylor tagging along, I realized that they were meant to be. It has been so amazing watching these two grow into little adults. Kyle was clearly born grown up, but how did my little Becca become so mature? I see now that it wasn't due to all of my hard work, or even my parents. Well, my mom a little bit. But it was Kyle. Kyle's been her motivator, Kyle's been her rock. Kyle makes her smile. Kyle even made her love to ski, which I think was his secret ploy to get her to spend more time with him when they were so far apart. Thank you, Kyle, for being who you are and for being my sister's person. When do relationships like this work? When it consists of two amazingly committed people who know what they want and go after it, and when it is true love. Being Becca's older sister, I naturally always worried about her future, but not today. Becca has found her perfect match in Kyle. Kyle has shown that he will be sensitive to her, not take advantage of her sweet, giving personality, but instead will build up her confidence and gently nudge her to do all of the things that she has the potential to do. If you will please raise your glass to toast Rebekah and Kyle Hoffmeister. May your love be modern enough to survive the times and old-fashioned enough to survive forever.
Yeah. Once again, thank you, Christa, Taylor, TJ, Lucas, serving up our Brian here tonight. Folks,